afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you are having a fantastic day out there. Thank you so much for being here. It's a beautiful one. Over here, sunny, not a cloud. Well, okay, a cloud or two in the sky. And I hope that you guys are doing well as well. Today, we are giving a listen to Pure Reason Revolution. We are returning to the band. We've listened to this album, in a sense. We listened to the US release, but now we're going to check out this track from the UK release of the album, The Dark Third, released in 2006. That track will be the Twyncyn / Trembling Willows, which I'm not sure what Twyncyn means. It honestly looks like Welsh a little bit. I don't know. It looks like it. I don't know if it is. I'm going to do a quick translation just to see if it is or not. Welsh to English translation. All right, let's see if that is. Doesn't seem so. Okay, well, it just looked like it to me. Anyways, we're checking this out because this was suggested and sponsored by Steve. Steve, thank you so much for the recommendation and for sending this one over. I hope that you're having a good day over there. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I have enjoyed a little bit from PRR. So let's go ahead and check out this track. Let me pull it up. Oh, I should have pulled it up. I should have done that. I do that sometimes. I get to talking and then, okay, I got it ready. Here we go. It's already a great sound. Kind of reminds me of Sea Park. This does kind of have an Edges of Twilight kind of sound a little bit. I love that. This is a great track. It could have been a standout on the album to listen to. That's for sure. If this was on the album when we listened to it, I would have probably said this was one of my favorites. Oh. That was a transition. That was a change. I That's a big change. Delivery. Fire. Wow. And the songs of all every single voice to the law and the trembling willows, songs of love and the flame express our stolen tears. Dark is the holes of my mind, the third I see the birds, the stones, undiscernible killers, drums from love and the team kiss turns my rolling tears. Dark is the flame they fly, cause all the ghosts that lives at tomorrow from the world they fly, cause all the ghosts that lives at tomorrow. This track gives you everything. That's what's good. Start that snare up. Sam signature at the end, huh? Okay. If that was on the release that we listened to, that I think I would have put at the top on my favorites. I think that would have at least made the top tracks of the album. Yeah, it's very easy to see why this is like your favorite track, Steve. This was a really fantastic one. And actually, I would say that this is really representative of their overall sound because you get everything in here. You get the subtle, the atmospheric, the cosmic. You get absolutely the heavy, which really surprised when that came in. And then the vocals, in every respect, are great. But I think that John's vocals in the middle, a little after middle section, when he's just rapid pace, rapid fire delivering and going off, is such a cool moment. And I would imagine live, that is probably so difficult for him to pull off, or at least is just where my mind goes, to remember all the lyrics. Like, because of how fast it is. And he's just like a flood, just spilling out words at there. But this is a true progressive rock piece, right? You go through all the different motions and every different kind of scenery and theme, and you just go through them. And the transition from the softer part to the, I'm going to call it the metal section, the rocking section, it's a harsh transition. But once you kind of get into the flow of it, it makes a lot of sense and it feels really, really good. The beginning of the track, I really love how they set things up. It reminded me a little bit of the Tea Party. I mentioned that during the track, but I really like this intro because it's heavy, but there's a mysteriousness to it. And there's almost this like, there's almost like a desert of a sound to me. There's something dry about that particular part. It sounds like wading through the desert, just looking for an oasis, just looking for water. And I really like that approach because I love how it establishes a heaviness without necessarily, for example, using the guitar and distorted riffs or anything like that to, take that any further. We get that later on, obviously, and now with a little bit of foreknowledge of what happened, now we got the context of, okay, this is kind of a forward to the heavy section later on. But I thought that was really cool, and I really like that. And then the way it lightens things up here. The strings, the violins, and the keyboards, the synths play a huge role alongside the violins, which makes it a really symphonic piece of work without, for example, being like a big symphonic piece of work. Know what I mean? All right. And see now the violins begin to increase that aggressiveness with the sharp turns here. Chloe adds a really nice lightness beneath him in certain parts. Here, this is what I'm looking for. Love how we pull it back, calm down, and from that section forward and how quiet and relaxed it is, I love how now with the knowledge of where the track goes, that's pretty much the calm before the storm, because the storm is coming. But that is such a beautiful calm, and I love how they transition from the previous section into that, and it just makes this a really engaging listen from back to front. Okay, we'll let this run a little bit. See, it sounds like Chloe's just providing a little backup here, right? This is really, John is really leading in this track for the most part. Okay, there's the transition. It throws you off a cliff. You're looking like a lemming from that Disney movie, even though that was like one of those urban legend kind of things. Okay, that on my first listen, I'm like, okay, where did that kind of come from? But as it goes, it makes more sense. Listen. Violins have turned violent, by the way. But what and from that moment forward, the momentum is just insatiable, unstoppable, and the inertia it's caught up in is incredible. I think that that's really cool, and of course, it brings it back at the very end in this really nice climax and satisfying reprise there. I think that from back to front, this is a really cool track. Easy to see why it's a favorite, and interesting why this was left off of the U.S. release. I'm curious about that. I wonder why. I was thinking of a question, and I think I just answered it myself. Why do certain albums have a release in one part of the world that's different in another country? And it's probably just for trying to cater to certain taste and stuff like that. That's what I would imagine. That's what I would guess. That's probably why. But don't quote me. Let's look at the lyrics. Okay, the Twyncyn. Leave from the warm high into the dark night, over the tall skies round the Twyncyn. Dogs hide waiting through warm shine, clear as the fountains round the Twyncyn. Storm hide into the stark light, and over their mauled eyes round the Twyncyn. The prayer is skied, fading reformed minds sear through the mountains round the Twyncyn. Since it wasn't Welsh, let's go ahead and see if what comes up when I type in Twyncyn. Okay, besides this song popping up pretty much ad nauseum, I see that it's a place in Dinas Powys, UK. Okay. Will this dox me in any capacity? I mean, I have a feeling that this is not what the song is about. I have a feeling that this is not necessarily what the song's about. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's about this street here. I could be wrong. Rats are running rife beneath the evil skies. Set the stars alight. Beneath them ease their minds. Fall of the angels into the dark third. There you go. Braving his warm smile. Dead poor, shuddering minds fly, facing the calm child. Around the Twyncyn swarms high, jaded but calm shine. Ooh, with ears to the walls, their wings in my eyes. We've seen real life, it brings in the wild, divine. I was told you're not going back. Been searching the sky, surrender your life. Well, I got no idea what this one's about. Dear mother, I'm tired from scratching my eyes. I'll leave it behind and sleep with the rhymes. It raptured the soul, and all that is now was done and to come. How everything thunders, my son. Did days lead you? Did she breathe through waking? Ave verum. Let's look up what the Latin means. Maybe to give us something. Give me something. Latin to, okay, it says hail, and then it says true body. Hail true. Okay, okay. Oh, I didn't put you guys back up. I'm reading the lyrics and you guys can't even see. Okay, I got no idea what's happening in the first part. Trembling willows. The souls of old at the foot of the sycamore. Okay, still alone in the trembling willows. Songs of love and inflamed lips peristyle. Sold Antaeus darts. I'm getting kind of a past-present connection between Twyncyn and Trembling Willows, and kind of all taking place perhaps at like a tree. Holes above, underfoot past the universe, spill the stones on the disassembled killers. Wrongs from love and a tame kiss terror's smile. All right, I have no idea what's happening. If I'm being honest, I have no idea what's happening in the lyrics. Give them power, upheaval, sinking fist in their ancient designs, building towers. Honestly, I couldn't even begin to tell you. But I can begin to tell you that this is a fantastic track. That's what I got for you. Let me know what you guys thought, of course, down below in the comments. I appreciate you all watching. Steve, thank you so much for the recommendation as well. I hope that you guys had a good time here. Hope you enjoyed the music. Please come again tomorrow or just next time. Don't have to wait a whole day, whole 24. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.